It looks very romantic and lovely when it's all edited together, but the truth about it at the time, it's not easy. When you read those scripts, you just knew, oh, this is a special project. So that was really exciting to get to be in both of these pilots, which I think are some of the best pilots I've ever seen. It was a real honor to be one of the Lois Lanes. There's been so many of them, and there will continue to be many of them. And so it's just sort of fun in hindsight to be a part of that history. But at the time in the 90s, there really wasn't that kind of representation of this, strong, independent, successful career woman. And so that was great to get to bring that, especially within that Lois and Superman story.
To Mary Alice, a good friend and neighbor. Wherever you are, we hope you've found peace.
To Mary Alice.
In the 2000s with Desperate Housewives, I always say that as we were shooting the pilot and we were all getting to know each other, everybody revealed their age. And other than Eva, who was 10 years younger than everybody else, we were all over or right near or over 40. And I remember saying to the girls, if ABC, who was our boss, if they knew that we were all over 40, they would have never cast us in this show. And so it ended up being, I think, one of the first shows that really put women as the lead of series. We actually had on the Warner Brothers lot a giant Daily Planet interior set. And I think we actually flew into the Daily Planet and down. Most of the flying was, of course, on green screen. It looks very romantic and lovely when it's all edited together. But the truth about it at the time, we had these harnesses that were so thick and cumbersome and uncomfortable. So when you're hanging around in them, it's not easy, and you have to give Dean a lot of credit because I spent some time in the harness for sure, but he spent way more time in it than I did. So yeah, it wasn't easy. I think I auditioned for Susan and maybe Lynette. At the time, I was a single mom in real life. I know Lynette wasn't single, but I think I related to her sort of incredible exhaustion of being a mom, and that was that was a great role too. It's amazing how the chemistry of the casting of that show ended up. It was just like a once-in-a-lifetime thing. To be honest, we're not really the same at all. I've always paid the bills. I've always taken care of everything myself. I'm not clumsy. I'm a great cook. I would say that the one thing in common probably is that just that vulnerability and having good intentions and wanting to find love. But Susan is definitely flawed in a way that, believe me, I've got my flaws, but I think we're different in that way, yeah. I did not audition for that. I just was offered it.
That's it? Go home?
I didn't ask you to get involved in this.
Honestly, it's kind of crazy because not to diminish what a cool thing it is to be a Bond girl, but I was secretly 4 weeks, 6 weeks, 8 weeks pregnant while I was doing that movie. And I knew that it was going to be the last job that I did before I had my baby. So in a way, I was filming it, but all I was really thinking about was the fact that I was secretly pregnant and so excited to be a mom. And so I don't really even remember being in the movie. It is sort of amazing. Not that I'm amazing, but that it almost feels like it's not me. First of all, I don't feel as old as I actually am. But to think about that I've been doing this since 1985 was the Love Boat. That was my first job. My life has had some amazing opportunities in it, and I'm really grateful for them. And when you look at it all collectively, of all the different opportunities I've had, I recognize that it's sort of special and amazing, and I'm really grateful.